Last year, something strange happened across the tech industry. Hundreds of companies made the same decision at the same time. Fire the programmers, replace them with AI, cut costs, move faster, print money. It sounded like the smartest business decision to them. Then the bills arrived, the products broke, the customers complained. And those same companies started doing something nobody expected. They started hiring programmers again, quietly, desperately, and at higher salaries than before. This is the real story of what happened when the world tried to replace programmers with AI and what it teaches us about the future of every job on earth. It started with layoffs. Over the past 2 years, the tech industry went through one of the biggest job cuts in its entire history. Many big companies cut thousands of positions. Many specifically targeted software engineering roles. The reasoning made sense on paper. AI coding tools could write code faster than any human. Why pay a programmer when an AI could do the same job for almost nothing? Many companies announced that they would not hire a single new software engineer for the entire year because AI agents were handling the work instead. The message from the top of the industry was loud and clear. The age of the human programmer was over, except it wasn't. The first thing that went wrong was the money. Running AI at scale is not cheap. Every time an AI model processes a request, it uses something called tokens. Think of tokens as the fuel that powers the AI. A simple question uses a few tokens. A complex coding task use thousands. For a small project, this is completely manageable, but for a company running AI across hundreds of thousands of tasks every single day, the token cost add up at a shocking speed. Companies that expected to save millions found themselves paying millions to AI providers instead. The saving they had promised their investors and shareholders simply never arrived. Then came the second problem, quality. AI coding tools are genuinely impressive at writing simple and clear defined code, but real software development is almost never simple or clearly defined. It involves understanding systems that have been built over years. AI struggled badly with all of these things. It wrote code that looked correct but had subtle errors. The result was software that failed in unexpected ways. By late last year, companies started hiring programmers again, not with big press releases, not with public statements, just quietly positioning job listings, reaching back to the people they had laid off months earlier, and rebuilding the engineering teams that they had so confidently dismantled. And here is the funny part. The programmers who had been laid off found themselves in a stronger position than before because companies were now desperate to rebuild their teams quickly. Many laid off engineers were able to negotiate salaries significantly higher than what they had earned before losing their jobs. The companies that had tried to replace human programmers with AI ended up worse off than when they had started. They had lost experienced engineers who understood their systems, they had damaged their products, they had frustrated their customers, and they had spent more money than they ever saved. So, does this mean AI is useless for programming? Well, not at all. That is the wrong conclusion. The companies that used AI most successfully were not the ones that tried to replace their programmers. They were the ones that gave powerful AI tools to their existing programmers and let them run. A skilled programmer using AI coding tools can work significantly faster than before. Repetitive tasks that used to take hours now take minutes. Code that was tedious to write gets generated automatically. Documentation that nobody enjoyed writing gets drafted instantly. Research from companies like Microsoft and Google shows that programmers using AI tools are between 30 to 55% more productive than those working without them. AI will not replace programmers. It is changing what programming looks like. These programmers are more valuable today than they have ever been at any point in the history of the industry. The companies that fired their entire engineering team and replaced them with AI learned an expensive lesson that could have been avoided. AI is not a replacement for human skill and judgment. It is a tool. The field is not dying. It is changing faster than it ever has before. And the people who genuinely understand both code and AI, who can think critically and communicate clearly and solve problems creatively, will be among the most valuable people in the entire industry for the next decade and beyond. Subscribe. See you next time.